So next up, the other one that everyone complained about, Farming Simulator. Now, granted, it sounds like a boring game if you've never played it, but if you like simulator games, if you like chill out games, definitely download it. It is pretty fun to play, to be fair. The multiplayer on it, if you're looking for people to play with to make it a bit less boring, jump over to the Discord, add people over there on the PlayStation Plus section, and it'll make it a little bit better because you can kind of work together and stuff. But we're just going to jump into a game to start with. I've not played Farming Simulator for, I think, 2 years now, though. So I am going to kind of jump into, I don't know which mode I'm probably best off with. You already own land and some equipment. We'll teach you how to play. Yeah, we'll probably start off with that one. Continue. Oh, you can make your own character. Like, he doesn't really look much like a farmer, which I don't mind, to be fair, but let's jump into the game. I mean, last time I played Farming Simulator, I played Farming Simulator 15 and I played 17 as well. Both of them, when you get into it, they can get quite addictive. It is one of them games that once you kind of start putting a bit of time into it, it's one of them that you kind of think about what you're going to do next constantly when you're not playing. Let's skip past this and jump into the game. Right, we're in and it's the tutorial. Now, the one thing I will say about this game, a lot of people that have seen the older Farming Simulators only see like the crop side of it and stuff. Why has it got inverted looks on it? That is well annoying. There we go, that's better. Yeah, the one thing that most people have only seen is the crops and stuff, but you can do looking after animals. You can also do wood cutting and stuff, where you literally start forestry, chopping down trees and selling them and stuff. It can get pretty addictive, but it can also be pretty slow. Now, usually these videos that I do will usually be like 5-10 minutes. This one, not too short, it's just however long it's going to take me to get to places. And as you can see at the moment, it is pretty slow to move around. So you do need to learn how to flick to vehicles and stuff to make it a little bit easier. But first thing it wants me to do is... Is it to jump in this machine? I'm kind of guessing. There we go. This is one of the fields. Right, so enter vehicle. There we go. And then it wants us pretty much just to harvest this field. Attach the header in front of it. Is it on? No. There we go. Hold L1 and X. I forgot how confusing this game could be sometimes. Right, is this going to start doing it, or is it not turned on? It's not turned on yet. How do we turn it on? There we go. Sorted. Accelerate, decelerate, steer vehicle. That's all pretty standard. See, these are the bits that can seem a little bit annoying and a little bit boring, because these are the bits that take most of the time when you're harvesting your fields and stuff. But when you start off, you've always got really, really small equipment. So literally you're doing like a really thin patch. Once you've done it for a little while though, and you've earned more money, you end up getting bigger equipment where you can do stuff a lot faster. Toggle worker. So if I press circle now, it's going to hire someone to kind of do stuff for me. And then I can jump out the vehicle and it'll all kind of go along on its own. Which does make things a little bit easier, but it costs you. If you don't mind making money a little bit slower, it's kind of one way to do it. This one, I'm guessing it's just going to get us to plough a field. Like I say though, the starter bits can get a little bit boring. But once you have learned how to do other stuff and you do all the forestry, that's what I tend to do when I play this game. But you obviously have to start off really, really low and kind of start. If you go on to the other options on the career though, there might be something there to kind of start off with more equipment. Right, so we're on there. We need to... Do we need to fold it or lower it? First you need to unfold, right, so unfold it to get the little wheelie bits out, lower it, and I think that's it. Attach hire worker. What's that thing at the front of us? Why has that disappeared? Wow, dude. Right, that is so annoying. Now lower the cultivator. Right, so it wanted us to attach the front thing and the back thing. Why is it dropping that one? It's not even set up, so why is it doing that? Right, fold cultivator. And lower weight, but we don't want the weight lowered. See, because I've not played it in a while, it's trying to figure it all out, and I've got a feeling that this is what people will get really annoyed about. So at the moment, I don't think we're even going to be doing anything, which we're not. Select tool. Lower cultivator. Right, okay, now it's going to do it. That option was so annoying. It was doing the front and then the back, and when you get into it though, it kind of like muscle memory. You figure out what you're doing pretty quick. Toggle worker, so... Is he going to do that now? Yeah, right, so I'm not doing that work anymore. I've got a worker doing it. Fields that have been cultivated need to be sown. Right, okay. Same thing again. So the back's not attached. So if we press on that, has it got a weight on the front? So select seed and lower tool. Right, okay. What shall we have on? I think we've pretty much got them all. Turn on sower. That did not do what I asked it to do. A little bit annoying. Again, probably not the best thing to get you guys to want to actually play the game. So is that sorted now? Is that going to actually sow this field? I don't think it is. Turn off sower. Open cover. I don't know whether you need it open or not. And there was me acting like I was a pro. There we go. Now it's working. Now it's going to say the same thing, I'm guessing, to hire a worker. Oh, nice, you've got the hang of it. You continue later on if you want, or hire another helper with this job. Switch to the next tractor and follow the question mark next to it. Right, okay. So we need to attach the trailer. Drive to the harvester on its left-hand side until your trailer's alongside it. Right, okay, yeah, I remember this. And then it should auto kind of do it for us, but now we have to chase it. So if we wait till it turns around, it'll make it easier. Otherwise, we're just going to end up smashing into it. You see what I mean, though? It is really, really slow. Is it reversing or is it turning around? That is the slowest thing I think I've ever seen. But yeah, it is a really slow game to get into, but it is really chilled out, and you do find yourself getting addicted to it sometimes. But at the same time, it's also really annoying trying to figure out all the controls as well. Right, so we need to try and get along the left-hand side of it. Kind of feel like I'm doing a heist. Am I not doing it right or something? Am I not close enough? Dude. So what's it going to make us do after this, though? Like, it literally made me force myself to quit the tutorial bit there. I'm pretty sure stuff doesn't fall on the floor, though. So even though it looks like I'm losing half of it, I don't actually think I am. Right, I'm kind of guessing what I have to do now. I see a giant thing in the sky. I'm just going to head towards it. Is there another tutorial bit that's going to show us what we actually need to do? No. Right, I am guessing that's where we need to go though, even though it's a bit of a struggle to see because of the camera angle. Well, I'm pretty sure you can zoom out a bit more as well, but I'm not too sure how. So if I've got this right, it should take us to a bit to either dump it all, to save it for later, or to sell it straight away. I'm not too sure. Like, once you get later in the game as well and you've got faster vehicles, it's a lot better. But yeah, on the minimap, we need to follow it all along this road to get to that little green circle. I don't know what to say about a farmer game though. Like, the graphics of it and the way that it looks, to be fair, doesn't look any different than any other farming simulator that I've ever seen. So it doesn't look like they've improved it at all, really, to me anyway. It still looks a bit iffy. Like, you can see like the way the trees are flickering and stuff. That's kind of the way that it's always been. I thought they would have changed it and upgraded the game, make it look a bit better, but they don't seem to have done. But if we get down here, how far is it making us go? It feels like it's taking forever. Like, I feel like that marker's getting further and further away. Like, so far we're like 10 minutes into a video, and all we've done is get some crops. I don't even know if I'm going the right way, following this around, or whether I needed to go in there. Like, there is a little black and yellow marker thing. I don't know whether that's where we sell stuff or not. I can't remember. Right, let's see what this is all about. It should tell us what we need to do anyway. This is an unloading station where you can sell your harvest. Right, okay. Move the tractor, press R1 and triangle to dump it. So as soon as we put this over here, we should get a load of money. Let's hope we actually get it in the right place though. Ah yeah, there we go, our money's going up. Not a major amount though. So you can imagine how long it can take sometimes on this sort of game. Especially when you're paying for staff to do stuff for you as well. Sometimes that can get a bit annoying. Let's drive to the shop. This should be fun. Trying to reverse with a trailer on, it's just like real life. I am not the best driver anyway. And I don't really care whether I crash into stuff. I'd be a well annoying farmer. But let's see what's over here. As soon as we've been to the shop, that's when I'm going to end it. It kind of just gives you an idea what you actually do on the game. To be fair though, I do imagine other people have probably seen this or played it on tablets and stuff. But it has got a lot more into it. It's just it takes a while to kind of unlock it. Unless you do cheats and stuff to get money straight away. So let's see what's actually for sale. No? Do you have to be in a vehicle? Oh, open the shop. Right, so you got all your normal stuff, then you can do other potatoes and whatnot. Forestry is probably the more fun thing on this game. And when you get through to animals, what's that for? Oh, to make hay and stuff. Oh, animal pens, and then you can start actually looking after like cows and stuff. Landscaping, I didn't actually know you could do on this game. Let's have a look what that does. More curious what it actually does in the game, to be fair. Doesn't seem to do anything. Oh, you don't own the land, so once you own land, then you can fully change the way that it looks. that's pretty cool. I don't think that's something that you could have done on the older games, so I suppose if you're into it and you want to proper get into it, it's just something else you can do. But I'm going to end that one there. I hope you've enjoyed the video and found it useful. Leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you're going to download it. And if you do want people to play with, make sure you check out the Discord. But thanks for watching, guys.